H-1B visa applications is unlawful. The court found that the administration lacked the authority to introduce such a drastic increase without congressional approval. The proposed fee had sparked concern among tech companies, universities and immigration advocates who warned it could disrupt the recruitment of highly skilled foreign workers. The H-1B program is widely used by US employers to hire professionals in fields such as technology, engineering and healthcare. The ruling deals a legal setback to the administration's efforts to tighten immigration rules and could have significant implications for businesses relying on international talent. Let's take a listen into what Trump had to say.
A federal judge today struck down the $100,000 fee for the H-1B visa, saying you need congressional approval. Are you going to push for Congress to do this?
These federal judges are really giving us a hard time. It's really crazy what's going on with the court system. They are giving us a very, very hard time, and they shouldn't be doing it. They're hurting our country very badly.
Craig Peacock joins us once again. Craig, before we get into the issue of the H-1B visas, Donald Trump, of course, has received pushback from judges all around the country when pushing his executive orders and laws. Of course, he sees a majority in the legislature in both chambers, both the Senate and the House, but the judiciary and particularly the federal judges is where he gets the main opposition. How significant has that legal opposition been to Donald Trump in his second term in particular?
Oh, I think it's been majorly significant, Thomas. He didn't expect this. And this visa ruling is highly significant. It's a reminder that even a self-proclaimed strong president cannot turn immigration policy into taxation without Congress. The ruling is very significant because it goes to the boundary between presidential power and congressional authority. So the court has essentially said that the president cannot simply impose a $100,000 charge on an H-1B visa by executive action and call it an immigration policy. It's ridiculous.
But what about the pushback in general he's got from the judicial branch? We have seen analysts and mainly critics of Donald Trump claim that he is overstepping his mark when it comes to the balance of power. He has this grasp over the Republican Party, of course. It is not the same party we saw that we know from 10 years ago. However, the judicial branch, particularly these federal judges, have been pushing him back. How have you made of how Donald Trump has dealt with that pushback from those federal judges and even the Supreme Court in some instances?
Well, of course, he's taking it very badly because he thought to use the vernacular, he had them in his pocket and he doesn't. I think what Trump is accusing them of doing, of hurting the country, is the complete opposite. They actually have developed some kind of conscience and are trying to protect the country. They're not doing what Trump is saying they're doing the opposite of that in trying to protect the country. So Trump obviously is extremely disappointed. It also makes him look extremely bad among his popular base. So it's bad news for him all around.
And in terms of these H-1B visas, I mean, we know some Trump allies, some of these billionaires, Elon Musk, among others, have been highly critical of Donald Trump's policy here to charge $100,000 per H-1B visa. A lot of these tech companies rely on these highly skilled workers from other countries. Do you think it's going to have an impact on America's growth, particularly in the AI race among other tech races that, of course, that are so important to the United States in their power race against China?
It must, Thomas. Economically, the ruling matters because H-1B visas are not only a Silicon Valley issue. They affect technology, medicine, research, education, advanced manufacturing. You know, a $100,000 fee would have priced out many employers, especially small firms and educational institutions and universities, hospitals and research institutions. They simply can't afford that kind of visa fee. So it's sent a very clear signal to global talent that the United States is becoming a less predictable destination.
Mr. Craig Peacock, thank you so much for your time. It was great to speak to you here on NewsX World. We now move from the United States and head to East Asia, where Chinese President Xi Jinping